everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we have an Age of Sigmar battle report for you, and today we're going to be playing the scenario from the Match Play, the current General's Handbook, called Path of a Champion. Now I'm going to be playing with the Slaves to Darkness. I'm going to be playing with a bunch of the Warcry or Warbands put together in an army because I've randomly come across the Slaves to Darkness army. We'll be combining some of the other pieces of Slaves to Darkness. I have like some Chaos Warriors, Sorcerers, and all of that good stuff as well. But Stephen is going to be playing with the Stormcast Eternals as well. He's going to be playing with a more old cast army, but we'll go check out both those armies now and get straight into the game. And so here we have 1,000 points of Slaves to Darkness. Our general is going to be the Dark Oath Chieftain here. And we're also going to be playing in the Ravagers sub-faction. Now, as a command trait, we've gone for Favoured of the Pantheon. This means that we'll get an Eye of the Gods roll before the game begins. And then he's also going to have the Conqueror's Crown as his artifact, which stops units being able to contest objectives if there are 1 or 2 wounds around him. Now, joining him, we then have the Sorcerer here, who's going to have the spell Binding Damnation. And then we've also got Sarkar Blackwing and the Null Spirit Pack. Sarkar himself will have Spike Tongue Curse as his spell. Now, moving on, we then have the 10 Chaos Warriors. They're going to have the Dread Banner. And then for the rest of the army, we have a unit of Iron Golems, Untamed Beast, Horns of Hashut, and 6 Chaos Furies, rounding out the force. Right, and so here we have 1,000 points of Stormcast Eternals. Our general is going to be the Lord Selston. We're playing in the Hammers of Sigmar sub-faction. The army's got 6 up ward while it's near objectives. He's then going to have the Envoy of the Heavens command trait, along with a Quicksilver Draft for a once per game, always strikes first ability. We then have the Lord Relictor, who's going to have Translocation and Teleport Prayer. And then we have the Knight Vexler with the Banner. Now, we've then also got 5 Retributors, 2 units of 5 Liberators, and a unit of 3 Prosecutors with Celestial Hammers. And we're also going to have our special Stormcast ability be Call for Aid from our Holy Command, allowing one of the Liberator units to come back potentially after they die. And so everything is all deployed down this side. We've got the Untamed Beast there with the Iron Golems and the Dark Oath Chieftain. We then have Sarkar Blackwing, the Null Spirit Pack, and the Iron Horns of Hashut, along with the Furies in the center and the Chaos Warriors with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord on that flank. For the Stormcast Eternals, we have some Liberators with the Lord Relictor, Prosecutors in the center with the Knight Vexler, and then over this side we have the other Liberators with the Lord Selston, and the Retributors are up in the Celestial Heavens. Alright, so before the game begins, I do get a pre-game move of 6 inch, a normal move with the Untamed Beast, and my Dark Oath Chieftain, thanks to his Warlord trait, will get to roll on the Eye of the Gods table. So, we're going to roll 2d6, and that is a 10. That is Aura of Chaos. He'll get a 5 up ward until the battle ends. We'll take that. Alright, so start of the turn, we need to pick our battle tactic. We're going to go Cunning Maneuver, picking our Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He just has to end up on an objective at the end of the turn to complete that. So we're then going to go into heroic actions. So I'm just going to try and generate a CP with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord themselves. They do, so they get heroic leadership. What are you going to do for yours? I'm guessing a heroic leadership on one of your units. It's probably not going to matter.
I'm going to do the same.
Yep, one of your heroes. I mean, it's really not going to matter too much on this turn. So magic, we are going to start with... So Sarkar Blackwing is going to go Mystic Shield, and we're going to put that on the Chaos Warriors. So Mystic Shield will go off just on a 5, and then our Chaos Sorcerer Lord will use his Demonic Power spell. This is a 6 to cast. That'll go off as well.
No.
And then we're also going to use his Oracular Visions ability. We're going to put that on the Horns of Hashut, giving them a 6 up ward. And so with all of that done, we're going to go into movement. I'll come back after this is all done. And so everyone has just moved. We've moved up some of the forces in the center and on the flank there. Chaos Warriors have moved, and then we auto-ran the Sorcerer to make sure we do get the battle tactic. Furies just hanging out in the backfield, sort of screening out our backboard. Other than that, that's going to be it. No shooting, we're out of range, or we ran with units like the Horns of Hashut. So it is going to be the end of our turn. We will control 1, 2, and more, and complete our battle tactic for 5 points this round. So, start of the turn, Stormcast Eternals are going to go with Desecrate their lands for their battle tactic, and then we're going to go with Heroic Actions. You're going to generate a CP on one of your characters again. Who is going to generate? Right, so the Lord Celestin is going to attempt it, so you're going to need a 4+ with the Lord Celestin. No, he doesn't. I'm going to try and generate a CP with Heroic Leadership with Sarkar Blackwing. I do, so Sarkar has a free CP to spend. Prayer-wise, you've just got a prayer with the Lord Relictor. I'm guessing he's just going to go... Do you want to do a translocation or a bless, or what are we going to do? Right, so going to go translocation with the Lord Relictor. So you do get +1 to all your prayers, so go for it. He's pretty impossible to fail with, and yep, succeeds. So they're going to get teleported around. So those Liberators teleport there. So that's going to be the end of the hero phase. So we're going into movement, and we'll come back after all of it's done. Alright, so movement is all done. You ran with the Liberators over here and also auto ran with the Celestin. Ensure you're going to be able to pick 2 battle tactics next turn because you're now contesting an objective with a Galatian champion. Prosecutors move up, the Vexilla and Relictor hanging out the back. Obviously we have the teleport situation down here from your Relictor's translocation. But the Retributors also come down next to the Chaos Warriors. So with that said, it is going to be time for some shooting. Alright, so the Prosecutors with Celestial Hammers, they're going to throw their hammers at the Horns of Hashut. So we are needing 3s to hit. Sorry, 4s to hit on the range profile, not 3s. Those 3 miss. And then 4s to wound on the range profile. Just 2. So we are going to be a 5+ save now because -1. Nope, but then I also have a 6+ ward thanks to the Chaos Sorcerer. Nope, fail both of them, so that's 2 wounds. And so we are ready for some charges. Who are we going to charge with first? So if I've got the Prosecutors, Retributors, or the Liberators down here to charge. Retributors charging first, so going to need the 9 bomb. Yep. That is an 8, not enough. Do you wish to spend your CP to reroll?
Yep.
Yep, so they're the ones getting the reroll, so go again. Definitely not with a double 1, so they're not charging. Liberators, do you want to try a 9-inch charge with them?
Oh, wouldn't be able to.
Right, so the Prosecutors are going to charge next. They roll 3d6 when they charge. So they are definitely in. Alright, so the Prosecutors have elected all-out attack. I'm electing all-out defense with the Horns of Hashut. So 2s to hit with combat for the Prosecutors. And will be 3s to wound. So these will be a 4+ save thanks to all-out defense. I passed 1. And then these will be a 6+ ward. Passed another. So 1 damage, I believe, for the hammers. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, so piled in with the Horns of Hashut. So we have this many attacks, 16 in total, because we got +1 for the Ruinator and the Ruinator Alpha. So we are 3s to hit. And 4s to wound. Would you believe I only got 1? Wow. So base save on that.
4.
No, at least you fail it. Take a wound. So I lost 3 models there. I am going to spend my last CP coming from the unit themselves, because I've still got their Ruinator Alpha, to auto pass with Inspiring Presence. And that'll be the end of the round. You will control just 1 and 2 objectives now, though. But you do complete the battle tactic. Because you do get Desecrated Lands over here. So it is going to be 4 points for the Stormcast turn 1. And so, priority for turn 2, the Slaves to Darkness got a 6. 3, I will always get to choose then. You know what? I'm actually going to give you the turn, because one of your units is already in combat. The Retributors are facing the unit I have best to deal with them. And, you know, the Untamed Beasts are there to annoy you. So, I'm actually going to give you the turn. With the Stormcast. The Stormcast can have the turn. And so, Stormcast turn is because you've got a Galatian champion on an objective wholly outside your territory. You can pick 2 battle tactics. So you've first of all gone with Gaining Momentum. And you're also going with Cunning Maneuver as well. Heroic actions for the turn. Alright, so heroic action. The Lord Celestin is going to go with their finest hour for the game. I'm going to generate a CP. So we're going to generate one with Sarkar Blackwing here. He does. And so, then you've just got your prayer. So, what do you wish to do with the Relictor? Relictor's going to go translocation on himself, I'm assuming. So, he's going translocation on himself. That'll go off, so he can teleport around. Cool, Relictor is teleported down on the objective down that bottom corner. So with that, that's the end of the hero phase. We'll go into movement and we'll come back after all of it's done. Right, so movement all done. Your force moves up over on that flank. The Vexilla did run at the back there to come in. And then you're moved up your Retributors there. Liberators coming in for the charge on the Furies. So with that said, we are going to go into shooting. So we'll start with the Prosecutors. They've got 10 shots. So Prosecutors have to go into the horns of Hashut. They're in combat with him, so 4s to hit. And 4s to wound. Just 1. So this would be a -1, yeah, still. The Prosecutors at range. Yep, so 5 up. Nope. And still got my 6 up ward. No, 1 more. So your victor point here, it's going to effectively, with your Knight Vexilla, his once per game ability of the Mortal Wound Bomb. It's going to get the Furies, it's going to get the Iron Golems, going to get Sarkar Blackwing, and going to get the Null Spirit Pack. Alright, so we've now just got to roll for the Mortal Wound, so we'll start, what unit do you want to start with out of the 4?
I'll work out where this goes.
Cool, Iron Golems first, D3 Mortal Wounds. For 1, so 1 Iron Golem will go down. The Furies. For 3. So that kills 1 Fury, puts a wound on another. Sarkar Blackwing himself, D3. For 2. And then the Null Spirit Pack as well. We'll take 2. So Lord Selston's going to throw Hammercloak at the Untamed Beast. So D6 attacks with his Hammercloak for 3. These are 3s and 3s. Rend 1, damage 1. So all hit. And 2 wounds. These are going to be, that's going to be no saves. It's going to kill 2 models. And then we're going to go into charges. So who are we starting charging with? Retributors, they need a 5-inch charge. They're in. So Retributors have charged. Who's charging next? Who are we doing? Liberators or the Stalson first? Alright, Liberators charging first. That is a 2 and 6, that should easily be in. So the Lord Selston's charging next. That's a 4. He won't make it with that. He needs a 6. Yep, doing a reroll. So CP for a reroll. It's a 5. That doesn't make it in either. He needed a 6, so he fails to get in. So the Relictor might as well attempt the 9-inch charge then. And he was an 8. No rerolls left though, unfortunately. Then you've got your Liberators here if you want to charge. With a 6 therein. So I am going to go an all-out defense, but it's not going to stop your Star Soul Maces. So 2 attacks. They need 2s to hit. So both go. So 2d3 mortals. For 6, ouch. I do have a 5-up ward against mortal wounds though. My Chaos Rune Shields. So save 3. I'll take 3. Alright, so the other Retributors needing 3s to hit. A lot of hits. 3s to wound. That is that going to be 6 wounds. C's a -2, so I am currently on a 2-up save thanks to all that defense. So 2, 3, 4, because you rend 2. Save 1. These are then damage 2 apiece, so that's going to be 5, 10, which, yeah, 10 wounds, ouch. Alright, so the Untamed Beasts, I'm going to use a command point and go all-out attack on them. So they're going to be 3s to hit. Well, this is the unit to begin with. Still a lot of misses. And 4s to wound. That is 4 armor saves on your Liberators of 3 up. You take 2 wounds, so kills 1 Liberator. I've also got the Rock Tusk Prowler to go though, so 1 hit. No wounds. So, roll 2 dice for your dead Liberator. And 6 is a mortal. No damage from the Explodey. Prosecutors are going next, so 10 attacks coming out of them. They will be 3s and 3s. 3s to wound. 5-up saves to begin with. Save 1. And we still have our 6-up ward because I haven't had a turn since I put that on. Still failed, so 4. So I went to Furies. I used that sneaky little devil's ability. We retreated instead of fighting. So you then have your Liberators over here into the Untamed Beasts.
Yep.
So Liberators into the Untamed Beasts. This is your Stormwrought weapon, so 6 attacks, 4s to hit. And 3s to wound. Here's 3. And so they'll just go straight through, so that is 3 dead. And then you've got your Grand Hammer for 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Just one, so that's 2 more damage, so we're just going to remove the Rock Toss Prowler at that point. I'll go with the Horns of Hashut next, so we'll just pile in to keep coherency. So, 5 attacks coming out, 3s to hit. And take that. And 4s to wound. There's 3 wounds, no rends. So 4-up save. That'll actually kill 2 prosecutors somehow. So only one of the 2 prosecutors will explode because only one was within 1 inch because your wound was already allocated over there. So 2 dice, each 6 is immortal. Nothing. And so the Chaos Warriors attacking, they are 2s and 2s thanks to demonic power still being off. And 2s to wound. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 onto the Retributors. These will be -1, so this goes to a 4-up save for the Retributors then. There will be 1 dead Retributor and a wound on another. So no explodes unfortunately because you either had to remove a Star Soul Mace or choose no explodes and you kept the Star Soul. The wound goes on to the next one. I'm also going to pile in with the Sorcerer as well. Might as well, it's my turn next. So going with my Sorcerer stuff first, 4 to hit. Nope. I've got 2 attacks with my Chaos Runeblade as well, 3s and 3s. Both no rends, so these are on a 3-up save. And saved both of them. So, Battle Shock wise, I'm going to have to make the auto pass on the Chaos Warriors, which means. So they lost 4 models this round, so on a 1 or 2, they're safe. 5, that's going to be the rest of the Horns of Hashut fleeing. So Untamed Beasts lost 6. They've got 3 models left. Bravery 6, so they lose D6 models. The 6, they're gone as well. So that means you now control 1 and 2. You don't control that one because I still control that. So you count as 2 models being a hero. But you do control 1, 2 because you still control that. And you do complete both your battle tactics, I'm pretty sure. No, you don't complete gaining momentum because you do not control more. So you fail one of your battle tactics, but you do gain cunning maneuver. So you get 4 points for the round. Alright, so I still have a Galatian champion on an objective, so I get to pick 2 battle tactics. I'm going to go eye for an eye. You killed some of my units last turn. I'm going to try and kill one of yours. There's also a prosecutor there, standing, looking all lonely. I'm also going to go run them down, which is a Slaves to Darkness specific one. Effectively, I have 3 units charged this turn. I'll complete it. So with that said, let's go into some hero phase. Alright, so heroic action. I'm going to go rally the tribes with the Dark Oath Chieftain here. I got to bring back one of my units of cultists that's destroyed. Alright, so your Knight Vexter is going to try and generate a CP on a 4+ with heroic leadership. He does. Pretty cool because he is a totem. He's got 18-inch range in his commands, just like as if he was a general. So with that, we now go into magic. So we're going to start with Sarkar Blackwing. He's going to do Raptor Bolt as his spell, which goes off. It's going to do D3 mortal wounds to that Prosecutor for 2, which kills the Prosecutor. And with that, Sarkar will actually complete his oath as well for the game, the Oath of Dark Sacrifice. So now his spell will now be D6 mortal wounds from now on instead of that, and he'll also have a 5-up ward save. Today's video is brought to you by Baron of Dice, a premium wargaming dice that make your table come alive. Now, if you're looking for some great dice to suit an army you play on the tabletop in a variety of different games, go to Baron Dice and check out their website. You can also use our discount code down in the video's description, which will help support the channel, but also nab you a cheap little discount. The dice you see pictured here are the official dice for Parabellum's Last Argument of Kings Conquest by them as well, which you can find on the Parabellum e-store as well. And then we're going to go over here with the Chaos Sorcerer Lord. He's going to use Demonic Power on the Chaos Warriors there, which goes off on giving them +1 to hit and wound. With that, that's going to be the end of my hero phase. We'll go into movement. We'll come back after it's all done. Alright, so shooting, it doesn't exist. Movement's all done. Moved everyone up. So we're going to go with some charges now. We'll start with the Dark Oath Chieftain. He's in. We'll then go with the Null Spirit Pack. They're in. Sarkar Blackwing will be next. Sarkar gets in just, and the Iron Golems are going to charge as well. So they've got a 7. Alrighty, so that is what it looks like after charges over there. I am going to go with the Chaos Warriors next. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and Champion there. So we are going to be 2s and 2s thanks to Demonic Power. So it's 7 again, -1s. This will be a 4-up save on your Retributors. So there's going to be 1 dead there and a wound because you've already got a wound on 1. Alright, so you've moved that one. You're actually going to do the explodes into the Sorcerer. So 6s do mortals, nothing. Your explodes like normal, 9 times out of 10, every game we don't record it because it does nothing. And of course we try to get it on camera and we still do nothing. So the 2 Star Maesters, 2 pluses. So 1, so it'll just be D3 mortals. For 1, so a 5-up ward. Nope, I do take a wound, so that kills one of them. And then you've got 4 attacks coming out of your champ, because it's your champ there. 3s, 6s do 2 mortals. Wow. Good thing you didn't use all attack. We were talking about it. Wouldn't have done anything for you there. And then 3s. Both of these go through though, so they're Ren 2. So I am on a 3, 4, 5-up save. Failed both, so they're damage 2, so take 2 out. So because they did charge, and they're within 12 inch, Sarkar Blackwing, they do have the Oath now completed. So first of all, we'll go with Goril Spinehammer. This means they're going to have a 5-up ward, and they also do mortal wounds in addition on 6s to hit. So he's got 3 attacks at 3s to hit. He missed with everything. So we'll go the Hunting Weapons with 4 attacks per other model. So hitting on 3s. So that'll be 2 mortal wounds. And then 3s. So it'll be 3 armor saves to begin with. At -1, so this will be, you've used all that defense over there to keep them alive, so they'll be on their 3-up save. Fail 1, so now you've got 4 saves to make on your 6-up board because you're within range of the objective here. So that is going to be 1 dead. So 2 dice exploding, going into Sarkar, I guess, to try and kill him off. Well, at least get him very near death. 1, so I do have a 5-up ward on Sarkar now. No, he takes another. And so, to begin with, you piled in, everything's going into the Dark Oath Chieftain. So, 4 attacks with your Stormcast weapons. These are 3s to hit. 3 hits. And 4s to wound. So, just 2.
All 3 of them.
Oh, all 3 of them, sorry. Failed 2, so that's 2 damage. No, he's got a 5-up ward thanks to his Blessing of the Gods, so he takes 1. And then you've got 3 attacks with the champion there. 3s to hit. And 3s to wound. Just 1. -1. Pretty sure. So that was a fail. 5-up ward though. Fail both, so I take 3 damage in total on him. So Dark Oath Chieftain is going to go back into those Liberators. So we have 3 attacks with his Warlord Axe. These are 3s to hit. And a 3 to wound. Nothing. We then have 4 attacks with my Cursed Broadsword. 3s to hit. That's better. The 6 will do a mortal wound in addition to any other damage. So you've already got a mortal wound there. But then these will be 3s to wounds with the broadsword. 3 at -1, so these are going to be your 3-up saves. Save them all, so you've just got a 6-up ward to make. Nope, 1 wound. And immediately after he fights, Sarkar can pile in and fight because he's a Dark Oath unit that hasn't fought yet. So Sarkar has 3 attacks hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, nothing. The Iron Golems are going to attack the Liberators as well. So this is the unit festival, 4s to hit and 4s to wound. 2 armor saves on the Liberators of a 3+. Take a wound. Got a 6-up ward against that though. Saved it, of course. Then the Ogre Breacher, 4s. And 4s. So this is the same. So 1 save. Failed. It's damage 2 this time though, so 2 6-up wards on that. And failed both. So another Liberator will go down. Cool. Trying to explode into Sarkar, so 2 dice. And nothing with that. Fear explodes. And then combat-wise, I've just got the Sorcerer over here to go. So he's got 1 attack with his thing. Misses, and then 2 attacks with the Chaos Rune Sword. Both hit. No wounds with that. So that is that. Battle Shock-wise, I do have Battle Shock to take. Only on the Chaos Warriors who lost 3. You can only fail on a 6. So 2, they're fine. So Liberators need to roll 5 and 6 of what they don't want. That's a 5, so 1 flees. Just leaving your prime alone. So end of the turn, I will still somehow control that objective, thanks to my Chaos Sorcerer Lord staying there. I control this one still because once again, you haven't actually taken it off me. And then I have now taken that one because the Iron Golems all being on the objective. Alright, so do complete both my battle tactics. I did eye for an eye thanks to killing the Prosecutor. And because I somehow still control both objectives and have taken one off you, I get 7 points a round. End of turn 2, it is 12-8 in favour of Slaves to Darkness. But it is a very important priority roll. So I got a 6. You got a 5. I'm going to take the double here. This is the double I wanted. Alright, so Slaves to Darkness turn 3. We're going to go 2 battle tactics. So I do have a Galatian Champion still on them. So we are going to go with Lust for Power. And we're also going to do Gain Momentum. So we're going to go into the hero phase. Heroic actions. Sarkar is going to go with his Finest Hour. And then what are you going to do for yours? Alright, and so you're going to generate a character with a Night Vexler. Sorry, a CP with which you do. Sarkar is then going to go with his Raven Bolt, which goes off. So this will be D6 mortal wounds into the Lord Selston for 3. So he takes 3 mortals. He's got 3 6-up wards because he's within range of an objective. And he passes one of them, so he takes 2. We're then going to go with an Arcane Bolt over here, which will go off. And that'll be the end of the hero phase. So start of movement, I'm going to unleash my Arcane Bolt for D3 mortal wounds into your Retributors for 3. So 3 6-up wards on them. None, so that'll explode a Liberator. And then the wound will carry over. So 3 dice into my Sorcerer Lord though. Nope, nothing. So movement all done. Sarkar moves within 3 into the Selston. We're going to try and kill him. Move up here. Fury's quite happy just hanging out. And then he moved because he was no longer tagged in combat. So we are going to go with some shooting. Iron Golems. So the Iron Golems throwing their bowlers into Liberator. 4s to hit. And 4's to wound. Just 2. So 2 3-up saves. Takes 1. 6-up ward. Nope. So Flame Hurler is going to attack, so it hits on 2s. So all hit. And we'll wound on 3s. All wounds, so 5 into the Liberators, but no rend, so you base 3-up save. So 1, and then you've got a 6-up ward as well. Nope, so take a wound. Charges, we're just going to go with Sarikar. He's going to charge Lord Celestin. He's in. So you're using a Quicksilver draft on the Celestin, so that means he's going to have Always Strikes first, so we'll go with him first. Into Sarikar. So Sarikar is going to go all-out defense against your Lord Celestin now. All-out attack, cool. So you're hitting on 2s. 6s do mortal wounds though. So that'll be 2 mortals to begin with.
Oh.
And then you need 3s to wound. So 3 wounds. So these will be on a 4-up save to begin with. Fail all of them. Oh dear. So these are on 5-up wards then. Sarikar's probably... He lives on 1. Nope, Sarikar is dead. He only had 2 wounds left. He dies. Oh dear. So in that case, we're going to go over here. 2 hits. 2 wounds. 2 4-up saves on your Retributors. 1 fail. So it does a wound. And your 6-up ward, sorry. So... No, 1 wound. Told you. Liberator Prime, going to go into my Dark Oath Chieftain, so 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. Ew. So these are my armor save to begin with. Passed 1, thankfully. And then 5-up ward. Passed both of them as well. So we're going to go with him back into your Liberator. So 3 attacks, the axe, 2 hits, 2 wounds, no rend, damage 1 on these, but you fail 1, you're dead.
3s?
Yep, 3 up. No, fine. So then I got my broadsword, 3s, wow, just 1, and 3s, got 1, this is -1, so this is a 4-up now. 2 damage, so 2 6-up wards, or... I saw that second 6 come up. So he explodes. 2 dice into my champion, see if you can kill him, I guess. No. So then it's just the Retributors over here, so 2 dice. 2 of them alive. Yep, so 2d3 mortals. See how many mortals you do. For 6, I need to pass 5 of these on 5-up saves or I die. I mean, I got 2, but no, he's dead. But I still control that objective. So I'm going to control 1, 2 more. I'm going to get gaining momentum because I killed a unit and I control more, but I am not going to get the one for trying to kill your character. Should mention as well, he used his Call for Aid once per game command as well. That will let him bring back a Redeemer unit, so they've just dropped in there within 12 inch of the Rattler and 9 inch away from enemy units. So it's going to be Stormcast Eternal's turn 3 next. Alright, so battle tactics for the turn. You're going to go eye for an eye, and this one's mine. So both pretty much meaning the same thing. If your general can kill a unit, you're going to get both. Essentially. So hero phase, we've just got your prayers. Alright, so Salazar's going to generate a command point on a 4+. He does. And then prayer-wise, your relic is going to use his healing prayer, so on a 3+. You will D3 wounds to your Salazar for 1. So your Salazar only has 1 wound taken now. And with that, that's it for hero phase. So we'll go into movement and come back after it's all done. Sorry, that wasn't it for the command phase. He's going to attempt to rally with that, so 3 dice. Each 6 brings back a model. No success with a rally, unfortunately. So now we'll go into movement and come back after it's all done. So movement all done. You've just moved up there. The Vexil's going over there, and your Retributors move across. Meanwhile, these guys are coming towards here. Then you're going to go into shooting. So your Celston, D6 shots with his hammer cloak for 2. Going into the who's he going into? Sorry, golems. Yep. So 3s and 3s. Nothing. So we were literally. Stephen was literally saying he was going to do charges by forgetting he was going to do shooting. You might as well have forgot your shooting. So go into charges. Who's going to charge first? Retributors, cool. Oh, I thought you were going to roll double ones in there for a sec. Cool. Who's charging next?
Sword.
Lord Celston, yeah, because he wants to go into the Dark Oath Chieftain. 7 he'll get at this time. Who's charging next to you?
Sword and hammers and...
Hammers and shields. The Liberators, yep. They're in. Relic is going to charge as well. 7. So Liberator's going to charge the Horns of Ashut. 10. I'm going to go with an Unleash Hell with the Horns of Ashut. So we hit on 3s at Unleash Hell. And 4s. 3 armor saves, no rends. So these are 3 ups. So you do get a 6-up ward. Nope, so I kill one. So 1 explodey. Nothing from him. So the Celston is going to attack the Dark Oath Chieftain. So 5 attacks with him. You are 3s to hit, but wanting 6s. There's 1 6, so that goes out the pile as well. Go with 2 mortals, and then 3s to wound. Just 1, and fail that. So that'll be 3 5-up wards. I pass 1, fail 2. That is him dead. So you're going to get your battle tactic there. Sorcerer over here is going to attack the Retributors. So we don't hit with that. Cast Runes and Blade. 1 hit. Whoop. 1 wound, 1 armor save. You passed it. I guess who's next over here then?
The 5.
5, yep. So Liberator's going next. 8 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. That is 4. That'll be 2 fails. And then 3 attacks from your champion, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. And so going to put those 2 wounds on the Ogre Breacher, so he has 3 wounds, he stays alive. So my turn to fight back with something. We're going to go into your Lord Relictor here with the Null Spirit Pack. So Null Spirit Pack attacking the Lord Relictor. So Goral is going to go first. 3s to hit. Just 1. Wow, he's hit once with 6 attacks so far. And he fails to wound, of course he does. 4 attacks from the rest of the Null Spirit attack each. So we are needing 3s. There'll be a mortal wound in addition. And 3s. So that is 4 armor saves to begin with. At -1. These are on a 4-up. He's going to take 3, but then he has 4 ward saves to make over 6+. No, he takes 4. Cool. So 2 attacks. You got 2s. So if you get 5 here, you kill me. That is 5 just. That is the Chaos Sorcerer dead. Horns of Ashut will attack, so we are 3s to hit. About that, and do mortal wounds on 6s, and 4s to wound though. That is still 5, so 3-up saves. Fail 1, 6-up ward. No, fail 1, take a wound. So Relictor going back into the Null Spirit attack, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s. So hits twice, 3s to wound. 1, this is -1. So damage 2, I got a 5-up ward. Save 1, take 1, so that'll kill Goral's Spine Hammer and put a wound on another. So Iron Golem's going, so this is the regular units. They are 4s to hit. And 4s to wound. So 4, no rends. So 3-up save in the Liberators. With 2 6-up wards. Oh my god. And missed both. Wow, that could have not been any more different luck there. Missed both with the Ogre Breacher. You think got your Liberators here to go. Champion's going to go first. 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Just 2. So this will be 1 save, 1 fail, so 2 die. And then 6 attacks for the rest of the unit. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1, and that's a save. So, you are going to control 1, 2, and more now. And you're going to complete both your battle tactics for 7 points this round. So, priority for turn 4. This is not going well for the Slaves to Darkness. I have no heroes left. I am up by 2 points though, so it is 17 to 15. So, priority. Got a 4. Got a 2. I've got no choice but to take this. So I'm going to have to. So I will auto pass Battle Shock as well, just before I forgot to do that. Auto pass on them. Null Spirit Pack, fine. Horns of Ashut will have to test. 4, they'll lose 1 model. Alright, battle tactic wise, I only get to pick one now. So I'm going to go with the Slaves to Darkness Iconoclasts one. Effectively, I can try and kill a priest or totem. So, Lord Relictor, your time has come. There is nothing else to do in my hero phase because I don't have heroes anymore. So, going into movement. So, movement's pretty simple. Furies are actually going to have to come fight now. So, we're now going to go shooting with the Iron Golems, hitting on 4s with their bowlers. It's not bad. And wounding on 4s. I'll take that. 5 into Liberators, 3 up saves. Six up ward. Nope. And then the Flame Hurler will get 4 attacks into this unit here. 2s. And 3s. So 2. No runs, so 2 3 up saves. Save both. So we'll go charges then. Furies are going to charge. 6. Then we're going to go with the Null Spirit Pack into the Lord Relictor. So there's a Mortal Wound in addition. So needing 4 armor saves to begin with. These are at -1, so on a 4 up. Oh my god, he just passed them all. 1 Mortal Wound. At least you take that. Today's battle report is also brought to you by Mithras Games. Fantastic tabletop wargaming mats out of New Zealand. Now, Mithras Games has a variety of different mats. We've got the fantastic Desert Red, the nice Tundra Green, and the frosty Ice Blue here as well. All of these mats are a really nice high quality, generally very similar to how you would get your mouse pads for your mats. But fantastic high quality mats. We love them. Mithras Games are a fantastic supporter of the channel. You can pop on over to their website, especially if you're local to Australia or New Zealand. They're a fantastic company to help support. All right, so you're piling into the Furies. So champion to begin with first. 3 attacks. 3s. 2 hits and 3s. So 1, so it's just going to kill a Fury and keep the wound over. And then 6 attacks out the rest of the unit. Ouch. And 4s to wound. Well, at least there was nothing there. Might still have a chance. We're going to go with the Iron Golems. So this is the regular Iron Golems, not including the Breacher into. So we need 4s. And 4s. 3. 3 up saves. 6 up ward on that fail. Nope, taking up wings, that kills 1, so you get 2 explode dice into the Iron Golems. 6, so that'll kill the Breacher. But he will get to attack, because I attack him the same. So the Breacher will get his attacks in there. He hits with both. He wounds with both. These are no rend on them. But it is damage too, so 6 ups. So he does kill another Liberator, and 2 more 6s. Well, another one. So Liberator's going to fight back. 3 attacks from the champion. 3s. Ugh, yuck. 3s. And... oh, no, that's 4. That just wipes the unit. I'm going to go with the Furies next then. So, Furies, 4s. Wow. 3s. 2 at least. Ren 1, so these are 4-up saves. 1 6-up ward. Nope, so you take a wound. Celston into the Null Spirit Pack. He's got 5 attacks. 3s. That's 2 mortals. So that goes out the pile. And 3s. 1 Null Spirit Pack. Fails, so it's going to be 4 damage from him. 5-up wards. I pass 2, fail 2. We'll kill that. We'll leave last one on a wound. Horns of Shut into the Liberators. We've got 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. Just 2. And wounding on 4s. 2. Base save. Fail 1, so 6-up ward. Nope, that will kill another Liberator. Exploding into the Furies. And kill a Fury as well. Relictor will have 4 attacks then. Yeah, 1s don't hit. 3s to wound. Nothing. However, yeah. Furies will have to take battle shot. They are brave for 6. They lost 3, so they pass. Horns of a Shut lost a bunch. Lost another dude, which they then 7, so they lose another one. Null Spirit Pack only lost 2. And so that was my turn. I failed to achieve my battle tactic. I only control 1 objective on the table. So I'm going to get A points. At this point, though, there's nothing I can do to stop you at least scoring 6 over the next turns. And I'm going to score 1 point next turn. So, which means you will easily leapfrog me. Because in your... well, I don't even know if I'm going to have a force left after this turn.
After my activations.
Yeah, well, that they're not going to survive much longer. Yeah, you're going to take the table. So it is going to be a Stormcast win. Yes, at this point, he's behind by like a point, but he's got 2 turns to play to my 1, and I'm going to have no models at the end of his turn this turn. So that is game and victory to the Stormcast. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below, letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. Also, if you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our great little community here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so by one of the following ways, either by going to our Patreon or YouTube members, which are linked down in the video's description, grabbing yourself some merch from Teespring or Ko-fi stores, also linked down in the video's description, or by helping us by purchasing something through one of our channel sponsors with our discount codes, again, linked in the video's description. Now, as a special thank you to all our supporters, we'd like to give a shout out to all our Patrons and YouTube members. So thank you to our Patrons, Christian Weir, Soren, Candy Lyle, Alderan Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Cure Dynamic, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Dovemere, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Swallows, Redmine, Iron Grinch, Colblind Magic, Grimscold, and Andy C. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny 84, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty Tabletop Terrain, Davis Weird, James Tillman, Gargamel196, Disco, and John Castle. A special thanks as well to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and indeed to everyone who helps not only run our Discord, the Facebook groups we run as well, but also comes, joins, and plays in the games on the channel that you see as well. Thank you all once again for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.